Obia what adeɛ bi a woyɛ ɛda Nyame anim. Obia Saga na ubu ne kwasia na ɛda Nyame anim is before the Lord. Hebrews chapter 4 verse 13, the Bible said, adeɛ bi anywhere hinta wo Nyame anim. Adeɛ na wo da hɔ. Ɛso abie ɛwɔ Nyame a yɛne ne wɔ asɛm no. Nothing is there in any creature that is not manifest in sight, in his sight. But all things are naked and open. I love how Jesus put it. He said, there is nothing hidden that will not be revealed. And so when I read Romans chapter 14 and verse 12, the Bible says, for every one of us must give an account of themselves unto God. Then in Romans chapter number 2 verse 6, the Bible says, God will give unto all of us according to our deeds. According to the and so I stand here this morning. And I want to say that be accountable. First, you are accountable to God. And not marking but let me tell you something. The Bible said in Galatians chapter 4 verse number 1, in the ordination yesterday, a class captain in the university, how will you call that? The rep took the microphone and said, the hair, as long as the hair is a child, he is no different from a servant or a slave, even though he is Lord and overseer and owner of all things. The Bible said in verse number 2, but is under tutors and governors. He quoted the scripture. Look at that word tutors and governor. Tell it in a different version. I'm closing with that. 7 minutes more. Let me work with it. You know, he said, while he is young, there are men who take care of him to manage his affairs until the time set by the Father. Another version, let me see what it says. The Bible said that person comes under authority of guardians and household administrators and managers until the day set by the Father. Go to another version. This one says, he said he is subject to tutors and administrators. In another version, possibly, he said the hair is subject to guardians and trustees. In Prophet Akonai's version, in this version, he said, but it's under keepers and managers. You are seated here and nobody can advise you or nobody can caution you. I think that you are as dangerous as Lucifer. If you are living on earth and nobody can look in your eyes and tell you, stop it, sir. If there is nobody in your life like that, I think that you are as loose. Everybody seated here needs somebody in your life that you can be accountable to. This is the reason why we can have audits. Auditing. Audit the books. Let's see what church money is doing. Audit the books. Go to government institution and audit. Let's audit the previous government. Let's audit this current government. Anybody who has done or purported any illegality, let them be put to a law court. This is a country that believes in the rule of law, and let them defend themselves. But not like the way that whoever sent those people to the finance ministers house to raid a house. That is stupidity to the highest level. Gyimi to the highest level. I'm telling you that. If somebody, you think that a man like that, if, listen to that, if, he is out of the country, he will leave evidence behind? Listen to me. Think fast. And we are in a democracy. This is not a coup d'etat regime where you send soldiers into people's house, raiding people. What kind of nonsense is that? If the man is a criminal, allow the court to declare him that. We don't go to his house and create fear. He has children, he has a wife, he has a family. He doesn't deserve your nonsense. If it happened 2017, it does not mean we should continue. Musia Nyansa, and be serious. At least the man have served this nation before. You don't jump into their house, in a Rambo style, because he is not, even an armed robber and a murderer, we give them a lawyer. But we give them a chance to defend themselves. You don't go doing the stupid acts in the name of who sent those guys into the fire. We want to know. Would you say we are going to be keeping quiet? No. This is a voice in the wilderness crying, preparing the way of the Lord. Stop your nonsense. Accountability. We have the power by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He can just authorize Interpol to bring Ken, whatever his name is, right now. Whether he is sick or not, we have the power to airlift him wherever he is and bring him. So if you have the power, why do all these, whether they are hooligans or go into people, stop it. Let's behave like a civilized society. Civilized. Or you think because it's NDC, so we won't talk about it. So what is NDC? NDC for me. We voted you in power to come and serve us. We didn't vote for this nonsense. We didn't vote for you to be jumping into people's houses, breaking stuff and removing their property. Stop the nonsense. When you're serious, I'm and son of Bruni Becho, no evidence of what God and the sister and we are message you. I'm telling you, and son of Bruni Becho. That Chiminuanum be what baby, na me say evidence have brofuna dia gu hono. Minuana so we the prison meko. Minuanum asofu bi achiwom wo baby. Na evidence broni dia gu hono. So for now, I say, I will go to prison. I'll go to prison. 2017, people will be driving on the streets. A man, will stand, lift his hand and stop a car and get them out. And they drive the car away. And you call that right? In a democratic civil, are you people okay? Now you are so full Thank God for people like my mother who can say you can't gag the church. Because the church is being raised. God is raising some very wild voices. I'm telling you,